Hello, I'm Kyle Torres, and I'm here to help you get ready for Artist Alley if you're a beginner. So one of the things you're going to have to do when you're just starting is you're going to have to make arrangements to sell at a convention. Now, usually I would recommend that you take 6 months ahead of time to keep watching the site to get ready to find out when they're going to start registering for people to register for Artist Alley. Because usually tables will sell out in minutes or sometimes even seconds. On very rare occasions, even split seconds can be the determining factor for if you get into Artist Alley or not. Now let's say, for example, that registration for Artist Alley will occur on Saturday, November 6th at 9 a.m. Now, ahead of time, at 9 a.m., you have to click, which means everything beforehand has to be done. By 8 a.m., you should have your letter of intent, which is just a quick thing describing what you intend to do at Artist Alley, what you intend to sell, who you are going to sell with, just any minute details, and have the person who you have to email all set there, and then just quick send it out immediately so that you can be ready. So they'll usually post an update for when they start accepting people into Artist Alley. You want everything to be done by that time, so that way once that message comes up, you can just immediately hit send so that it can just go out there and hopefully you get accepted. Now, let's say that you do get accepted. The next thing that they're going to want you to do is to pay for your table. Now, not all tables will be paid for. At some smaller cons, you may get free tables. But let's say you're going to a medium or large Artist Alley. They're going to want to charge you for your table. Now, you want to pay the very second that they allow you to pay for it. I mean, there's not a real rush. They usually give you about a 3-day window to pay for it, but you never want to rush anything to the last minute, which is another helpful tip for this next thing, which is that you need to file a tax for some conventions with an EIN from the IRS, which means that you basically register your business or your studio or whatnot. Now, usually a convention will provide you with links to get to the IRS EIN page so that you can register all that, and they'll give you any tips on the convention website. And again, you want to do this a good while in advance. There's usually a start date or an end date. Usually there might be a little bit of free range with that, but usually you want to wait until after your table is confirmed, so that way you can just immediately just submit the tax form after you pay for your table. This way you can make sure that you have everything ready without having to push the limits, because pushing the limits is very stressful for you, and it can cause a lot of issues along the way if it really is last minute kind of stuff. Now, speaking of taxes, you can either add taxes to your final price, which means, let's say you're in Massachusetts, so there's a 6% tax. You have an item that you're selling for $5. Then you have to add on the 6% tax, so it will be $5.30. Now, that may not be the best route because not everyone's going to carry around coin change. So what you're going to want to do is the second option, which is you still charge it for $5. There's no extra price, but you take out 30%. You take out 6% of what you're making, so that the taxes equal out to 30 cents, and then you get the other $4.70. And that's all you gotta do. There may be some extra stuff that they'll have you do on the site, but that's basically how you make arrangements to sell at Artist Alley for most conventions. Some conventions, again, may have differations, but this is a good little helpful place to start. Again, this is for beginners. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you stick around for part 2 where we talk about preparing for a convention once you get accepted.